Hey, yo, it's me, Carlos C.
Hi.
And Adriana C.
See.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This is part 2 of the conversation we were having. Welcome back to From Big to Beast. This part of the conversation, we really had a lot of fun talking about, a lot of challenges.
Well, I'm actually surprised that you opened up as much as you did.
It was a lot of transparency, including how much I weighed in at. It's already out there. It's in the internet universe. So grab some snacks, get something to drink, and enjoy. Okay, that's it. Enough talking. Let's get to the video.
You started the month at 89.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't start them.
Yes, you did.
I didn't start the month at 89.
Yes, you did.
Are you sure?
Yep.
All right, so my wife says I started the month at 89. I am at 82 right now. So I've lost 8 pounds this week, which is, to me, no bueno. For the entire month, I've only lost 8 pounds. And
that's impressive.
It's not impressive. That's lazy. To me, it's lazy.
I've lost 2 pounds. 2.
But you're a girl.
And because we had our days where we didn't eat good.
And those days, as nice as they were, to have whatever we wanted to eat. I mean, one of them were Valentine's Day. We had a blast. Since we've had our son, we haven't really gone out and
yeah, it was nice.
and enjoyed each other's company. I mean, we still brought the kids, but we haven't gone out, and because of what's going on in the world, we haven't been able to go to a restaurant. Chicago finally opened up the restaurants to, what is it, like half capacity. And we were able to sit down at the restaurant for Valentine's Day. We had Valentine's Day lunch at a Puerto Rican restaurant, and it was delicious.
Oh my gosh, it was great. And it's perfect because this Puerto Rican spot is always packed. So when Carlos suggested it, I was like, I don't want to deal with the crowds. So, and mind you, it's Valentine's Day. So this, not only is it usually packed, but it's Valentine's Day. So we get there, and one, there was parking right in the front, but God. 2, they had a table ready for us right away. I was like, what? So it was so good. And then once we were leaving, it was starting to get a little bit more crowded. So it was like the perfect time to go. It was like meant to be, really.
And here's the thing. I believe that it wasn't as packed as it usually is, because when we Google mapped it, it still showed as carry out only. And we Google mapped like 4 different establishments, and they all pretty much said the same thing. I didn't believe that they were all doing the same thing, considering that, you know,
they reopened.
Reopened. So we just, we pulled up, and we saw people sitting down, so we sat down.
My mood did change right away, though.
Oh, we were grumpy. I'm telling you, we changed our mind 17 times based on what was open, what wasn't open. We were originally supposed to go to this chicken spot. Then, Google Maps said nope. They're only doing takeout, and tried 4 different places. So at that point,
man, who here struggles to find something to eat? And when you finally decide what to eat, they're closed. It's like you get one good meal, and everything is closed. Everything is takeout. Hello?
So me and my wife have different taste palettes.
Yes, we do.
It's one of the hardest things in our relationship.
Not that hard.
One of the things that we struggle with the most is the communication between food, because I love Chinese food and wings, and what else that you don't like? Oh, and the Cuban, which is
It's not that I don't like it. It is that you are okay with having it over and over and over, and I'm like, okay, that's enough. Chinese food, that's the only one that I just can't.
Girl, that's called consistency. I'm consistent.
Oh, but when I cook, you won't eat leftovers.
When don't I eat leftovers?
Well, before. That was the old Carlos.
Wow. let somebody
gotta.
change.
We,
Amen.
but you know what? I've been doing pretty good with cooking meals like here at home. You know.
I'm telling you something that in the beginning, my wife was making meals and they weren't tasting like anything. I was so nervous that I was just going to eat something. Like some of the meals I had to eat fast because it didn't.
And I agree.
It was not. Those were not the.
We
moves.
had to push through it though. We had to push through it because that's the food that we had there available.
But my wife started getting creative. The spirit of Martha Stewart came upon my wife, and she started to throw down. Today, we had these rice noodles. She made shrimp, and
good.
the shrimp was spicy, and it was so good. I can't believe it didn't have salt. I totally still think that she cheated somehow. Sorcery. Like, this is black magic, what she did to this food to make it taste this good.
It was so good.
It was tasty.
The noodles. It was like the ramen noodles. They were healthy.
But she is starting to throw down with the limitations because my wife is a really good cook regardless. But when you take away all of the ingredients, now she can't cook with salt or anything that has salt in it or sazon and all the Hispanic seasonings that we usually use that have GMO and all that stuff. We can't use it anymore.
Chicken bouillon, chicken broth, rice.
Can't use it no more.
Nothing.
So you tie one hand behind her back and I'm telling you, she is throwing down.
Yes.
Here it is. I've said this story about 14 times. 13 of them didn't go on YouTube because the way that we recorded it, I just wasn't too happy with. So I'm going to say it one last time. The end of December, I was a little nervous about my own health. I started noticing that I was not moving as fast and it was taking me longer to climb up the stairs, and I was just not happy with the way that I was fitting in my own clothes. I told Adriana to set me up with an appointment with a nutritionist because I want to go on phentermine. But in the back of my mind, what I haven't told my wife is I'm afraid that I might be diabetic, pre-diabetic, even though I've always been healthy-ish. Big guy stuck in a healthy inside.
No
you know
kidding.
What I mean? Like, it's always been like that.
Oh my gosh, every time I would take him for lab tests, the doctors look at it like, I don't know what you're doing, but you're everything looks really good. And I'm like, all right, well, I mean, I'm glad that he's healthy. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that he's healthy. But I needed something to like push him, you know? And little did I know that it wasn't necessarily something bad in his health, but just himself being tired of being tired.
I'm just tired of being a big guy. I've been a big guy for a lot of my life. The only time I wasn't a big guy was when I was on the wrestling team, and it's because of all the drills and me wanting to be at a certain weight class. I wanted to be in like the 210, 215 weight class, and I had to work hard to stay in that weight class. After that, I blew up like a blowfish.
The blowfish only blows up when they're scared.
Well, I blew
scared?
up. No,
you scared? You went.
Like what? So I went to the doctor's appointment and I was a little nervous. I went over there, I got on the scale, and after the scale, she put me in a little room. About 5 minutes later, she came back. She's like, I got to put you on a scale again. It might be broken because the last time you were here, you were at 389, and right now it's saying you're at 419. Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. Not the fact that I had to go on the scale again. I don't have no shame when it comes to stuff like that. Like, all of that kind of died when you have to share a singlet with another sweaty man, just any piece of dignity you have. Yeah, my school was ghetto.
That's disgusting.
My school was ghetto. We didn't have enough gear for everybody, so some of us had to share. And typically, the guy went before me, and I had to do like this and just watch the sweat fall.
Gross.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Now that I think about it, but it is what it is. I was actually really good at wrestling. Really good.
He really wants the baby. He really wants Elisha to be into wrestling.
He will be.
He keeps watching WWE. Just because you watch WWE doesn't mean the baby's gonna like it.
He's gonna grow up in a wrestling family. He's gonna get into it. He will one day wear the headpiece and the singlet. And he will make his daddy proud. Hey, why you gotta put me out there like that?
That's hilarious.
Okay, so 419, and I'm waiting for my labs. They're doing blood tests and all that stuff, and I'm waiting. And they told me that, you know, I passed again with flying colors. I think my cholesterol was a little high. Is that?
I think your blood pressure was just a little high as well.
But my blood pressure was high because I ate chicken nuggets right before I went. that didn't help at all.
I don't think that's what increases your blood pressure.
I'm telling you, I had a 10-piece chicken nugget with a Coke, and then as I was driving to my doctor's appointment, I was dipping in sweet and sour sauce and maxing because, yeah, I got no shame.
So bad.
So then I met with the lady, and she was like, "You're a big dude." And I was like, "Tell me about it." She's like, "Well, what do you want?" I was on this before. Phenamine is not new to me. I was on it before and lost tons of weight on it. And I told her my process with it. I told her my mindset. I told her what I wanted to do. But I wanted to do it right, and I wanted as much help as possible. Since then, I have lost 37 pounds. Yay, but I'm not as close to the 75 as I want to be. I don't think it's going to slow me down if I don't hit the 75, but that is not, like, I don't want that to be my mindset, like, oh, I'll be okay if I don't. Like, I need to do it, basically.
That's how you function best?
That's how I function best.
Okay. Good to know.
I have to push myself to the point where I'm crawling on the floor. We made a plan, and she gave me drugs. And I've been taking it since. So that goes hand in hand with the 21-day meal plan, which is cutting out every carb.
No, not carb.
What does it cut out?
It cuts out all the sodium and additives. Like I mentioned before, it's focusing on the ingredients of what you're eating. Eating clean forces you to eat clean. So what it is, it's a list of food that you can have, you know. So they give you a list and say, this is what you could have, make meals out of it, so you don't focus on what you cannot have. I do most of the grocery shopping. Whenever I see something that seems healthy, I, one, look at the sodium content, and two, look at the ingredient list. If it has anything like salt, sugar, or any kind of weird additive, if I cannot pronounce the name, I will not get it.
We don't eat bread at all.
No, but like today you had the rice noodle pasta that has carbs.
Yeah, but we only have that like once in a while.
So it's a low carb, low sodium, low sugar, low dairy.
We don't have any bread. We don't have any tortillas. We don't have all of that stuff that I'm extremely used to. That's a used to too. Mm-hmm. Used to.
I think our biggest struggle has been still stopping ourselves from snacking. We bought some mango slices. That was supposed to be just a little snack here and there. They disappeared overnight. I'm not going to say who ate them because that doesn't matter. And
I'm a fiend. I'm a sugar fiend. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say it wasn't me. I'm not going to try to say it was Michelle. It was me. I am a fiend. I thought I was strong enough to have some snacks around me, and the lie detector test determined that was a lie. I cannot have none of this stuff in the house. But Michelle snacks, I don't even touch.
That's true.
I don't touch anything. Like I know not to touch anything that I'm not supposed to. I don't do that. All of her breakfast snacks, muffins, all that stuff, I don't even touch. It doesn't even look appetizing to me. But for some reason, these dried mangoes look so good.
And they were healthy if it was in small amounts. But we bought a Costco size bag, guys. But
okay, let's move on.
It's true. He has not touched Michelle's snacks. And Michelle used to hide her snacks from him.
Relax.
No, she did. And we have to touch this because it's hilarious. So she would hide her snacks, and we kind of know where to hide the snacks from Carlos. He's tall, down low. She doesn't feel the need to have to hide them anymore. So she knows that if her snack goes missing, it's because she ate it herself. Because none of us are touching her snacks. I'm gonna fess up. On Fat Tuesday, which was yesterday, my coworker brought, I think they're called paszkis, but it's like a little Polish pastry that they eat the day before Ash Wednesday. Oh my gosh, it was so good. We were cutting it in half because they were big. They were like this big. So someone had already cut one in half, and I just took the other half. I told you I was gonna do this. I was like, I'm letting you know. But it throws me
You
off.
didn't tell me
Yes,
you were
I did.
gonna. You did not tell me.
I told you ahead of time. I told you my coworker's gonna bring these, and I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna taste it. I only had half of
God
one,
don't
but
like
it was still
ugly.
a lot. However, it threw me off for the rest of the day. The rest of the day, I was just craving sugar all day. It was so weird. I was just craving sugar all day, and when I came home, I had not had dinner yet, but I had like this huge sugar craving that I just went to bed. I went to bed like at what, 8 o'clock?
You went to bed early. I didn't know that was the reason, but
yeah, that was the reason because I felt like I couldn't hold myself. Like I couldn't get myself to go to the kitchen and cook myself a healthy meal. Like I felt like I needed something sweet, and I knew where the sweet things were in the house. So in order to stop myself, I went to bed hungry.
Hungry. My biggest struggle this month has been staying active. Other than those mangoes. Those mangoes, they set me up, to be honest. Costco set me up with those mangoes. I was not ready for what them mangoes are about to do to me. But just being active, motivating myself to get up and be active for at least 30 minutes a day. I just told myself, if you can do 30 minutes a day, then that would be awesome. When it comes to eating, I feel like I hit the ground running. Because it's cold outside and because of what we're dealing with out here in the world right now, I can't go outside. Again, a lot of this is in my mind. It's cold outside. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get the kids sick. Where are we going to go? Should we go to the mall? To me, these are all just limitations that I put on myself to justify sitting on the sofa, editing a video or editing photos or researching on YouTube.
Getting butt ugly picture frames.
Look, I'm going to put a picture up of what I did on the walls, and I need your help. Let me know what you think. Every single painting that I put up, I created. Every single one of them means something to me. But my wife says it does not belong in the living room. My wife says that belongs in an office or something like that. She wants me to take it down immediately. Please, let me know. If I'm wrong, let me know. Say, hey, Carlos, take it down. It's hideous.
The thing is that people have already told you that it's hideous.
Who?
Your sisters.
They don't know.
I forgot who else came, and they said, no,
Nobody.
I don't like it. I think it was George.
George hasn't been in this house since...
He came for Michelle's birthday.
George hasn't been in this house since '69. What George? I don't even know what George. I'm just kidding, George.
My goal for this week, or probably this month, because at the rate that you edit these videos,
Is she attacking me? I feel attacked. This whole video.
The thing is that we make
let me know.
This 1 hour long video, and he ends up, I don't like it. So
the last video that we made, it was all over the place.
Put that camera back on me.
It was all over the place.
I am not done. So I make these super long videos for him to just be like, I didn't like it. So I hope this one makes it in.
I'm about to cut you out. That whole part.
By the way, guys, besides what Carlos is saying, by the way, I have my fitness Instagram, which you guys are more than welcome to add me to.
Yes, you do.
I am putting what we're eating, my exercises, updates, before and after pictures. So
tell them where to follow you.
It's called the 21 days _2TO_slay.
I gotta admit, it's some pretty motivational stuff on her Instagram. I'm pretty proud of what you're doing on there.
So this is where we're gonna leave it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming along in this journey. Like, share, subscribe.
From the big to beast. We'll see you later.
Peace.